Well, switching gears to a lighter topic, the Tolono Fun Days are coming up this Friday and Saturday. The festival is packed full of exciting events, and here today to share what's on the schedule is Diane Ducey. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us, Jaclyn. We're big fans of the show in Tolono and just 8 miles south of Champaign. I hope you can experience our community if you have a chance this weekend. Lots to do.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this festival that's coming up.
Well, it dates back really about 50 years, and there's been evolution and working from a street dance and carnival style with the fire department, and the scouts got involved. We wanted to be patriotic before the 4th of July. So our signature weekend is always the last full weekend in June. So coming up on Friday and Saturday. If you'd like to be a part of the 5K, we start things at 6 o'clock. You're seeing some experiences right now where we have the kiddie tractor pull that'll be available. It starts at 1 o'clock on Saturday. The parades are a blast. We'll use that 5K route on Friday night to make sure we have the golf carts going around 8 o'clock on that route. And so fun to experience the pork sandwiches from our pit master, Sean Talbot, and those benefit our festival fund. There's different ways where you can support our festival fund with the raffle tickets, where we have $2,000, $1,500, and a giant TV we're giving away right before the fireworks.
Oh, plus, so you definitely want to enter to win prizes.
Absolutely. And a kind of a unique thing to our event is Betty Harden used to walk around town with a spiral notebook and sell cow drop squares.
Okay.
And that means wherever the cow drops, if it's on your checkerboard square in the park, you could win some money back.
So kind of like Super Bowl squares, but for cow dropping.
That's right.
I love it.
We have a miniature cow this year, and actually it's a little fancy. We'll have this electronic grid on an iPad where you can see the images of the numbers, and we don't have to spray paint like we used to back in the day, 50 years ago, when we were doing Tolono Fun Days and raising money for the next year's festival fund.
Right, and I know you have a lot of activities like games and music and things like that. Can you talk about some of the specific things people can expect if they come to the festival?
Absolutely. So when it comes to music, between 7 and 11 in the pavilion that sells beverages for those 21 and over, Bad Medicine will be performing. We have Braden Pridemore on Saturday night, and Lexi Teifel, the Muhammad Seymour 17-year-old that went to American Idol season 23. She's doing a set in the 8 o'clock hour. And we have a nice national anthem from Katie Ford, our Unity graduate that's going to the University of Illinois. And right on the last note of that national anthem, we start our fireworks show on Saturday at 9:15. And I have this patriotic soundtrack that's booming in Westside Park. So Westside Park is essentially where we have most of the events when it comes to kids games and activities. I mentioned the kiddie tractor pull, thanks to Martin Equipment for helping. Arbor Rose is another local contributor who's helping with the cakewalk, carnival games, things like that in the afternoon. And the parade at 11 is really fun. So lots of local businesses, sports teams, things like that, all contributing. Now, I wore this nice choker because that's one of the many vendors selling different wares, art. There's all kinds of food trucks on the tennis court in Westside Park. And another thing, Jaclyn, I don't know if you've had a helicopter ride experience before, but we have that in Eastside Park in the early afternoon.
Well, that sounds like Tolono Fun Days are going to be jam-packed, full of fun, with a little something for everyone. So thank you so much for being here to share all that information with us.
Thank you. And if anybody has any questions, tolonofundays.org.
Perfect.